Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name's Louise and this is Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. So this afternoon I thought I'd do an update on some of the seeds, vegetable seeds that I got recently from a place called Seed Megastore. And these were the cheap seeds that, sorry about the focusing, I did a video on, they were 29p each. And I thought I would check if these seeds were, properly viable. Sometimes you can buy seeds, I mean, not necessarily cheap seeds, even expensive seeds don't always work out. You plant them and nothing happens. So I thought I would take a sample of some and plant a few, just using minimum amount of compost, about 1 inch in this tray here. And I've got a variety of seeds planted. So on the 25th of November, I planted the beetroot Boltardi, carrot Amsterdam, cauliflower all year round, celery self-blanching, and white Lisbon spring onions. And this whole tray was on my bedroom windowsill. No heater underneath, no heat mat, anything like that, just normal room temperature on a windowsill that gets good light, and it's southeast facing. So the first to appear were these cauliflower. So cauliflower didn't need much help, planted the seeds, and I think within days these have popped up, and a little bit tall and sort of scraggly because I think they were reaching for the light. I have this plastic bag covering the whole thing, just to keep the moisture in, and so I've taken that off now. And yeah, so these have appeared, so at least I know they're viable. Then second came the beetroot, and beetroot, to be fair, I've grown that every year, and I usually plant those outside direct into soil. I don't have a problem with them, but again, I was just checking to see if the seeds were viable, and these are. So I will be transplanting these into different, into their own sort of pots, not individual pots. I'll probably get a tub about, say, yay big, and have a group of them, but they have to be deep, obviously, because these are root vegetables. It's the same with the cauliflower. I will, get these into a deeper pot, and then so those came up within days. These first, I think the day after I saw the beetroot starting to appear, but the others took a while longer, and have only just come up in the last couple of days. And I say the last couple of days literally because I did decide to put them on the whole tray on a heat mat, because I wanted to see if the other seeds were needing heat to germinate, because nothing was happening. And yeah, so heat was the answer. Within a day or of putting it on the heat mat, the onions appeared, the white Lisbon onions. Then the carrots came, carrots down there. And then finally, these celery have only just appeared. You can see them sort of emerging from the soil. So yeah, so some of these don't need heat to germinate, just plenty of light, and obviously frost-free conditions. Others did need a little bit of heat. So the celery, the onions, and the carrots did require a little bit of heat. So if you were planting these directly into the ground, then you'd have to wait until the ground warms up in late spring, to do carrots, celery, and these onions. So but I'm getting a head start. Again, checking if these were viable or not, that was the main purpose. And if they keep going, they keep growing, don't fall susceptible to the fusarium wilt or a damping off disease, then I'll have little plantlets ready to plant out come spring. So what else have I planted? In here I've got some seeds from Nikki's nursery, herb coriander calypso, which is a variety of coriander I've never grown before. apparently it's a British bred variety. It's slow to bolt, which coriander, if you get the seeds from the Asian grocers, you can get them to germinate, but they bolt very, very quickly. They go to seed very quickly. And that's fine if you want to grow it for seed, but not if you're growing it for leaf. So this is apparently a good one for leaf. You can cut and come again. So yeah, so it's a UK bred coriander, and that I planted that in this tub. Calypso coriander, 3rd of the 12th, and today's the 8th, so within 5 days it's starting to show. And I planted about 10 seeds in there, so I'll keep these indoors. They are not frost hardy at all, so definitely grow those on indoors. And these are rocket. Now rocket you can plant directly outside, but I've never had much luck. Either when they popped up, the slugs have eaten them straight away. So these also will be staying indoors for the time being. But I got some more seeds from a different place called Yorkshire seeds. So we've got 3,000 in a packet, and I think these were like £1 or something off the internet. So plenty more seeds in there for me to grow directly on the allotment raised bed, but I probably will start them off as little seedlings and plant them out, and hopefully, you know, they won't get eaten by the slugs. And what else did I plant? Right, so these are kale. So the kale Tosca de Nero, 18th of the 11th. I sowed these. So these are not from the cheap seeds batch. I got those, gosh, I think these are a couple of years old, and they're a good variety to grow through the winter. You know, they're not susceptible to frost damage. I wouldn't put these out now, but once you establish the plants, they're pretty tough, a bit like chard. You know, you can get through the snow with these, so that's a good variety. And then on the other side there, I've sown on the same time mustard ruby streaks. So they're nice to have as a, you know, a part of a mixed salad, you know, salad leaves. That's what I like to grow them for. So they're the mustard ruby streaks. And this packet, though it says sow by the December 26th, I've had this, I think I bought these last year. So yeah, a year old possibly, but you know, still viable seeds. And then lastly but not least are these are the seeds that I got from the Seed Mega Store. And on this side I've got Ailsa Craig. So these were sown on the 27th of November. Ailsa Craig onions. And on this side I've got the Welsh onions. So yeah, these seeds are viable, no problem with those. And as I say, I've been out and about doing seed shopping. Not everywhere is selling seeds at the moment. Can get them over the internet, but my local garden centre has only got Christmas trees in at the moment, so they're not getting any more seeds until January. But in my local B&M and in B&Q as well, you can still get seeds. I got these tomato cherry falls. This is a tumbler type, and I'm hoping to grow these in my raised bed because these will be better suited. You know, they can grow better in somewhere that's high up, and they can sort of tumble down the sides. Yeah, tomato cherry falls. So I've not done that one before, so it might be a good one to grow in the raised bed. And then I've got lettuce lollo. I like the curly leafed lettuce. They tend to be less prone to slug attack and insect attack than the other types of lettuce. sow outdoors March to August. I can have a go at sowing some indoors, you know, so I've got some lettuce growing for me in a pot on my kitchen windowsill, you know, could do that. So yeah, that's it for today's video. So let me know if anyone else has planted little veggie seeds, getting them ready for spring, you know. Let me know if anyone else is interested in growing their own veg. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.